But I definitely like to see C2 versus McBenedict. And just as I say that, we're going to get this matchup right here. This is a matchup that I definitely have a love and hate relationship with. But as we all know, Rosalina definitely a favorable matchup against Ryu. You know, Ryu just has a very tough time recovery and with the juggle game. But at the same time, you can't count out Ryu with his raw kill power.
And his aerials, they seem so powerful on shield.
Yes.
And it's very hard to deal with.
So what's going to happen right here is this is going to be a game of footsies. So what's going to happen is that with a lot of Ryus, they like to use the short hop back airs because with the hitbox on that, it's pretty meaty in the sense that it can hit Luma out, and it's a very good spacing tool, especially against Rosalina.
Oh, and he gets the Luma up air on him.
Yep. But it's not going to matter, especially with the punish game like Rosalina and the juggle game. This is one thing that Ryu definitely struggles in the matchup the most, and you see it right there.
McBenedict collecting himself. He doesn't seem to be going in too hard. He just wants to get his confirms, and I mean, I think even without raid right now, up till Shoryuken will take it.
Oh yeah. Right now in this kind of matchup, Ryus definitely do not want to get too crazy in the matchup because one mistake could definitely lead to either big damage or the end of your stock. Now, the same can be said for Rosalina, where an overextension can cost a lot as well. But I would definitely say that keeping it simple is the best way to go for both sides.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. Right now we got a Luminous. Oh, not a Luminous anymore. So,
wow, good forward smash. That spacing was impeccable.
That was very good spacing, and that is actually one thing that a lot of Ryus have been doing, and it's a very good option. Is that Rosalina players want to space out with the jab. However, with a forward smash like that, it's definitely a good answer, especially to change up their tempo. And when I say tempo, is that see right here, we got this little tempo at the moment. But if C2 gets too complacent, he could see Luma getting hit right off stage.
Man, he seems to be having a really hard time just getting close to him because Luma's doing such a good job of keeping him out.
Yeah.
Oh, and right there.
But right there, just the back air doing the work. Rosalina jab actually does not cover her head from the head height up very well, so that's when you have a short hop aerial, especially one like Ryu's, it's actually a very good answer to the jab pressure.
Oh, and that's so strong coming from Ryu because he can get so much off of that angle just from there.
Yeah. And it's also an angle that a lot of Rosalina players struggle with. You either have to whiff punish that or just perfect shield it.
Man, and McBenedict having a hard time getting off this ledge, and that's going to take it.
But nope, that's going to take it, and C2's going to take game one.
That's clean.
Now, we've seen McBenedict in tough situations before, but we've always seen him pull out, and especially times where most people would kind of keel over it and take an L. And I definitely don't expect him to kind of give up here at this point.
Not at all. And I think that's why he gets so shook. He puts so much into every fight. He keeps his patience and it just keeps up like all the pressure that he's giving to them. I'm losing my words right now, trying to focus.
It's all good. Ooh, McBenedict trying to scout out the air dodge bait for the dare. But at the moment, he's just gonna settle in for stage control.
Oh, that's scary.
And that is one thing that I've noticed a lot of Dallas-Fort Worth Ryus like to do is that with the Shoryu, they like to use the invincibility frames on it as an anti-approach move.
And that's like strictly a Dallas thing. You don't see a lot of the Ryus doing that. That was good. Wow.
No, you surprisingly don't. But right now, since we've seen McBenedict show his hand with how he's going to use Shoryu in this matchup, now the question is how C2 going to react to that? Is he going to respect the approach a little bit more, or is he still going to go in for it and potentially bait it out for a heavier punish?
Oof. That was a good catch on that cancel of his focus. And great back air.
See, yep. And right now we just got, now that we have C2 with a big lead, there's not much of a reason for him to.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. If you overextend yourself, especially on one that's not a follow-up that's not guaranteed, Ryu's will punish you with that invincible Shoryu. It's something that you always have to watch out for. It is something that you will die.
He just walked up and did it, and it worked out in his favor completely.
Yeah. Rosalina players like to dash in, especially when it comes to getting the grab to extend their follow-up even further.
Oh, this is the position.
Yep, that's a bad answer. Right? Oh, right there. Yep, that's done.
That seems rough for both parties. Like, as long as one's controlling the stage, the other one's struggling to get back on it.